Girls' Hell. Author. Kyusaku Yumeno. A series of ordinary events.
Dr. Usuki Rihei began to write a letter at his desk. Dr. Hitamaru Shirataka. I had the honor of meeting you for a short time at a club in Marunouchi the other day. I graduated from Kyushu Imperial University, the same department as you, the Department of Otolaryngology, and I am your junior. I have been running Usuki Hospital in Yokohama since June 1933. Please forgive the rudeness of sending you such a sudden and strange letter. Yuriko Himakusa has disappeared. That girl with such a lovely, pure and innocent appearance has cursed you and me. Through her delusions, she has used your family and mine, the newspapers, the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department, and even the Kanagawa Prefecture judicial authorities as material for creating her fictional paradise. Up until now, she has been illustrating books about hell, but now she has finally had to send herself to the depths of hell. She made that hellish story real in order to push us to hell. The series of seemingly trivial events that were caused by the girl's inner thoughts is horrifying. I have the extraordinary responsibility of explaining the details of her mind to you. I received that responsibility this afternoon from a stranger. So I think I'll start this report by talking about that mysterious person. It was around 1 p.m. today. Exhausted after the surgery, I was lying on the sofa in the examination room, dozing off while listening to the noise outside. Suddenly the doorbell rang. And the shadow of a man in black quietly entered the examination room. I woke up suddenly. And the man looked like a detective from a movie. He looked to be around 45 years old. The man was wearing a neat black morning coat, a black hat, and carried a wooden walking stick decorated with a snake shape. He quietly closed the door to the examination room, looked around the room, removed his hat and bowed. I assumed he was a new patient, so I stood up amiably. Please have a seat. I'm Rihei Usuki. But the gentleman stood there like a cold, black shadow. After lowering his eyes for a moment, he didn't say a word. Eventually, he put his hand in his pocket, pulled out a card and, glancing at me, placed it on the table. So I thought, this patient must have difficulty speaking. I picked up the card and saw that it said, "Do you know the whereabouts of Yuriko Himakusa?" I looked at the man in shock. Huh? I don't know. She just left without saying anything. I answered immediately. So this man was the mastermind behind Yuriko's actions. I had a hunch that he had come to blackmail me. But I didn't show how I felt. The gentleman looked at me coldly, but then he took another white envelope from inside his vest and placed it in front of me. The envelope contained ordinary letter paper, but the writing was unmistakably Yuriko's. The letters were smudged and distorted in places, which was creepy.
Dr. Shirataka. Dr. Usuki. I will take my last breath in Dr. Mandara's hospital room at the gynecology hospital so as not to cause you both any trouble. I will ask Dr. Mandara to write on the paperwork that I ended up in heart failure due to an infection while hospitalized for a uterine disease. Even though I received affection from Dr. Shirataka and Dr. Usuki, your wives did not hate me and treated me like a sister, so I will never forget my gratitude to them. My little soul will forever protect the peace of your home. Sinful, sinful Yuriko. I have lost all hope in this world. What hope do I have in this world when even people of great status and prestige like you do not believe my sincerity? The words of people of social status and prestige become the truth even if they are lies, and the words of an innocent girl become lies even if they are facts. Goodbye. Dr. Shirataka. Dr. Usuki. December 3, 1933. Yuriko Himakusa.
Oh. So you're the Dr. Mandala from this letter?
Yes.
The other person spoke for the first time. His voice was raspy and strong. Have you disposed of her body yet?
I cremated her and kept her bones.
Did you do as Yuriko asked you to?
Yes.
Why did she do that?
I don't know where she got the tools she used.
The man looked at me searchingly.
Last month, Yuriko was admitted to my hospital with a pretty severe case of endometritis, and she also had an infection. Some time passed, and I thought that her illness was finally on the way to recovery. The day before yesterday, a nurse found her cold in the sheets.
Was there no one with her?
She said she didn't need it. She had beautiful makeup on, and looked like she was smiling as she did when she was alive. I felt really sad. This letter was under her pillow.
Have you performed an autopsy?
No.
Why not? Wouldn't that be a violation of the Medical Practitioners Act? The other person laughed like a villain.
If an autopsy were performed, the contents of this letter might become public knowledge.
I see. Thank you. So you believe what Yuriko said?
She wouldn't do something like this for no reason. She must have had serious circumstances.
So you believe that Shirataka and I played with Yuriko and then cruelly abandoned her?
Yes, I came to ask you about that.
Are you a relative of Yuriko?
Nothing, but...
Huh. Then you're a victim, just like us. You were deceived by Yuriko.
What is the evidence?
Evidence? If I call another victim, you'll understand right away.
Call that person. It's an insult to her.
I picked up the phone and called the Kanagawa prefectural government. This is Section Chief Tamiya. This is Usuki from Usuki Clinic. Thank you for your cooperation in the Yuriko case. By the way, could you please come here right away? Another one of Yuriko's victims has appeared. He's a doctor at Mandara Hospital. He's come to me to explain that he was tricked by her act and made to violate the Medical Practitioners Act. It looks like he's on his way out of here now. Ha ha ha. He's already left. I guess Mandala wasn't caught by Tamiya. I hadn't heard anything from him until the end of the day today. So what kind of relationship he had with Yuriko, and how many bad things he had done. We still don't know these things. Tamiya later came to my hospital, heard the new facts, and apparently intends to go to Tokyo immediately. So I think the truth about her will become clear soon. Yuriko Himakusa is undoubtedly the mysterious woman from the newspaper headline in March of last year. According to the article, she called the police near the place where she was meeting a man because she didn't want the police to find out. I am a girl who has been kidnapped and held captive in a house called XX. Now the hands of evil are reaching out for me. Please help me. She made calls like this, causing the police car to head off very far away. Like this, she caused trouble for the police from time to time, and in the end, it only angered them and pleased the newspaper reporters. That's the truth. Below is an excerpt from my diary. Yuriko came to my hospital on May 31st, last year, 1933. It was the evening, the day before the hospital was to open. A woman wearing a greenish-blue kimono, carrying a flashy parasol and a basket was standing in the entranceway.
Excuse me. Does this hospital need nurses?
My sister and my wife were discussing the decoration of this hospital and looked at each other. We thought that the 2 nurses we had might not be enough, so we showed her to the outpatient room. Did you come here after seeing the advertisement in the paper?
No. I just saw the sign announcing the opening.
Oh. Where are you from?
Aomori Prefecture.
What do your parents do for a living?
They run a sake brewery.
Oh. Your family is well off.
Yes, my family was against me going to the city, but I want to make my own destiny. And I really want to work as a nurse.
What kind of school did you graduate from?
I graduated from Aomori Prefectural Girls' School.
Do you have experience working as a nurse?
Yes. I worked at a university hospital.
Why did you quit?
Well, there were a lot of unpleasant things that happened there.
I see. What's your name?
My name is Yuriko Himakusa. Could you please hire me?
With just this conversation, we decided to hire her. We were attracted to her innocent attitude and her courage as she looked for work in the city. I was excited because the opening of the hospital went well. I often told jokes to relieve the patient's depression. Hey, take good care of that pen. It's a present from my aunt. Of course, my aunt is not an ant. Whenever I told a joke to Yuriko, she laughed happily and said,
Well, you resemble Shirataka doctor very much.
Who is that? That man is rude.
Well, Dr. Shirataka is older than you, and is an assistant professor in the otolaryngology department at K University.
Wow. Sorry. That Dr. Shirataka is definitely my senior.
I'm right. Dr. Shirataka always told jokes to make the patients laugh. During surgery, if the patient laughs, their head moves, which is dangerous, but his surgery is very fast, so the patient doesn't feel any pain and continues to laugh. He's like you in that way too.
Yuriko's flattery satisfied my pride. Oh. So, Dr. Shirataka still works at K University?
Yes. He has a reputation for being a very skilled surgeon. He and his wife were very kind to me in the past. She gave me many kimonos.
He's a senior who I respect. Maybe he knows me. I'd love to meet him sometime.
Yes. I'm sure he'll be very happy.
Could you call him and tell him about this?
I'm just a nurse. Is it okay for me to do that?
I'm sure he won't mind. I bowed to Yuriko Himakusa. She sighed dejectedly.
Yes, I'll do your request.
Later on, Dr. Shirataka called me. It was exactly 3 months after I opened my practice.
Dr. Usuki. It's Dr. Shirataka calling.
I turned around in surprise. What? What does he want from me?
Well, you asked me for this the other day, didn't you? That's why I called him yesterday.
The fake Shirataka on the phone had a cheerful, upbeat voice. He didn't give me time to talk as he kept talking.
Hello, Usuki. It's been a while. How is work going? Yes. I heard about you from Yuriko. Yes. Yuriko must be a good nurse. The head nurse here at the hospital was jealous of her. She got kicked out of here, ha ha ha. I've been wanting to see you for a long time. Do you know about the Kubokukai, a gathering run by doctors in the capital? It's a gathering on the 3rd or 4th of every month where they socialize and drink. Next month it'll be on the 3rd. It'll be at the Marinucci Club. It starts at 6 p.m. Why don't you come along? The fee is small. And please say hello to your wife.
With that, he hung up the phone. When I hung up the phone, she was standing next to me, tilting her head prettily.
Wow, you hung up the phone. I wanted to talk to him too.
Yeah, I was surprised. He's a very rough guy.
I agree. He's an interesting guy.
Then she hopped up and down the hallway happily. However, 2 days later, she stood before me with a sullen look on her face and a piece of letter paper in her hand.
Dr. Shirataka, he's so absorbed in his work.
What's wrong?
I received a letter from Dr. Shirataka last night. I'm going to see a patient in Hiratsuka this afternoon, but I might be late getting back. So I might not be able to go to the meeting. Please tell Dr. Usuki.
Ha ha ha. If I want to see him, I can see him anytime. On the morning of October 2nd, she stood before me again in the hospital corridor, looking angry. What's wrong?
There's that meeting tomorrow, right?
Really? I forgot.
Are you planning on going there?
If Dr. Shirataka is going, I might go too.
I just got a call from him. He said he might not be able to go to the meeting because he had caught a cold. I was angry because I thought he had broken his promise to you.
But he and I are unlucky.
He has a bad personality.
Don't say bad things about him. November 3rd. It had started raining at around 10 a.m. when I arrived at work at the hospital and he came running towards me.
Dr. Usuki. What should we do? They just called. Dr. Shirataka's wife has collapsed. She's currently being cared for at home.
That's terrible. What time was that?
Around 9 this morning.
I wonder why he let me know so early.
Oh. The other day, an invitation to the Kubokukai arrived here, didn't it?
I don't know. I didn't see it. What did it say?
It said that they wanted doctors from outside Tokyo to attend the next meeting. I wonder where that invitation went.
As usual, after finishing work, I went home and had dinner. At that time, I told my wife about Mrs. Shirataka.
You see, I think what Yuriko is saying is strange.
What do you think is strange?
It's strange that you can't meet Shirataka.
It was just bad luck.
I feel like Yuriko is preventing you from meeting him.
Ha ha ha. That sounds like a detective novel. I think I'll go out tonight and meet him.
If you go to the meeting today, I'm sure Dr. Shirataka will be there.
He won't be there because his wife is sick. I'm going to go to his house.
But I think the real him is at the Kubokukai.
So you think the current Dr. Shirataka is a creation of Yuriko?
Yes. I think she's lying about her family being rich, and about her age too.
I'm surprised. How do you know that?
I once stared at her face as she stood lonely in the hospital corridor, and I noticed lots of small wrinkles on her face. She looked about 26.
It's like Yuriko's true identity is slowly fading away like a ghost. It was around 8:30 in the afternoon when I arrived at the Marunouchi Club by taxi. I was guided silently into the venue by a waiter. It was a large hall, bustling with people. Many balloons were floating and swaying from the ceiling. However, the door that had just closed opened again, and 5 or 6 men in tuxedos poured in and sat on the benches in front of me.
Oh. I'm drunk. I'm drunk.
How wonderful. Shirataka, the organizer, is truly impressive.
Hurrah for Shirataka!
One of the group yelled and stood up, raising both hands. At that moment, the door on the other side quietly opened, and a gentleman walked in. The thin, middle-aged gentleman stopped in front of me and stared at me with a pale, melancholic face. I have a photo of Shirataka from when he was in college. So at this moment, I immediately realized that this gentleman was Dr. Shirataka. I was relieved to be able to meet him so easily after such a long time without being able to see him. Hello, you must be Dr. Shirataka. I'm Usuki. Thank you very much for the other day. I approached him with a smile. But he had an unpleasant look on his face and remained silent. Thank you very much. I'm glad I finally got to meet you. My second greeting sounded like stiff diplomacy. By the way, how is your wife's condition?
Huh? My wife, what happened?
Yes. She collapsed.
What? When was that?
Around 9 this morning. The people around burst into laughter. The people sitting on the benches rolled around, clutching their stomachs in laughter.
That's weird. My wife was at home this morning writing the church newsletter.
What, you're lying? Well.
I lied? This is the first time I've met you.
The people around laughed loudly again. Yuriko, damn it. Suddenly, his eyes widened and he stumbled back. But he quickly regained his senses and regained his seriousness. He peered at me with a worried look on his face.
Yuriko, did Yuriko do something again?
Huh? Have you known that woman for a while? Realizing how strange this question was, my legs started shaking. I felt like screaming for help. At that moment, a waiter came running up the stairs.
Is Dr. Asuki from Yokohama here?
It's me.
There's a call from Minyakai headquarters.
To be continued.